The most highly anticipated boys basketball game of the 2017 high school basketball season here in Boston happened on Friday when the Brighton Bengals paid a visit to the New Mission Titans. The game was a rematch of last year's Division II state sectional finals when the Titans escaped with a 3-point win en route to a state championship. On Friday, Brighton would look for revenge from last year, while New Mission looked for this game to be a stepping stone in their quest to win back-to-back state titles. They moved this game over to Madison Park High because they knew that we'd have a big crowd, and boy, did we. Brighton Bengals take it on New Mission, and first quarter Brighton started off strong. Michael Daring buries a three right there for the Bengals. He ties it up at 10 apiece. Later on in the quarter, Quincy Taylor wide open underneath for the easy layup. Bengals led by 4 after the first quarter. Second quarter now, New Mission keeping it close. It's Darren Sagaroulis from the corner for the three, brings New Mission within 2. Just over a minute left to go here in the first half as Johnny Ortiz lays it down beautifully to Taylor. Bengals led 36-35 at the break. Third quarter, tough break here for New Mission as Kevin Nunez rolls his ankle. He will be done for the rest of the game, but De La Rosa was there to pick up the slack. He gets the bucket there for the Titans. Then a couple of plays later, New Mission down by 1 as Charlie Mitchell with the elbow jumper. New Mission takes a 48-47 lead. Ensuing possession off of the Brighton turnover, it's De La Rosa again out on the break. Gives the Titans a 3-point lead. Then late in the third quarter, Sagaroulis with the running hook shot for New Mission. He led the Titans with 18 points and 16 boards. Fourth quarter now, Titans up by 5. Daring with another 3. Nothing but nylon for him. He brings the Bengals within 2, but on the ensuing possession for the Titans, Charles Mitchell from the corner, dagger 3 from him as the Titans go on to win 78-70 over the Brighton Bengals. What a game over at Madison Park. It would not be a shocker if those two teams met up in the city championship in late February. Now, as you can imagine, with all of New Mission's success on the basketball court, a lot of great players have worn the Titan uniform. But perhaps the two players who have had the biggest impact on the program are currently in the middle of their senior season. These two guys have already been a part of 2 city championships, 2 state championships, and have a shot at a third here in 2017. And luckily for the Titans, these two players are mirror images of each other.
And the New Mission Titans are the Division II state champions. What a run for the Titans here this season.
For almost a decade, the New Mission Titans have been one of the most dominant high school basketball programs in Massachusetts. They've captured 4 state titles in 7 seasons, using a powerful and aggressive style of play, thanks to the sheer size and strength of their players.
New Mission was at a point where we were still very new to the city. And folks didn't really necessarily, they ain't embrace that. We had a style of play that was just sort of like rough, tough. We had these big brutes in the paint.
But over the last couple of years, that sentiment for the Titans has changed, thanks in large part to the arrival of the Mitchell twins, Charles and Charlie.
When these two guys came along, they just made us more likable. Now here comes these kids who just can't stop smiling and won't shut up.
But don't let the Mitchell's infectious personalities fool you. As soon as Charles and Charlie step on the basketball court, their aura changes from basketball darlings to hardwood pests.
You know, here comes Charles and Charlie, so everyone knows what's going to happen. There's going to be turnovers on the other team. There's going to be a lot of noise.
We both yell a lot, like talk. We love to talk, yell, run, like just push the pace, cause havoc on the court. That's what we just have. It's our mentality.
Charles and Charlie's success in the court is fueled by their tireless work ethic, which they've learned from their mom, Paula.
I work nights, 6 at night till 6 in the morning. So they watch me struggle to go, and I go every day. I don't miss a day. So they see if my mother can do it and she can do it and raise us, with this struggle, we can do it too.
Paula is also the one who sparked her son's interest in the game of basketball, even though she had to sacrifice her landscaping in the process.
I had them play black basketball as little kids in the yard, and we played on that little miniature, little play thing. Last year I had to throw away the basketball hoop in the yard just so they could stop practicing tearing up my side on my wall.
But where their mother has influenced her twin sons the most is in the classroom, where the Mitchells have consistently made the honor roll.
We are both honor roll students. We've been having that since, I don't know, like our whole life we had honor roll. My mom got us into that mentality, go to school every day, never miss a day. Yeah, she's been on it since day one.
They have to do school. You have to go to school. Some kids don't like school, but Charles and Charlie, as they were growing up, oh, they become to love school. I don't even have to wake my kids up. They get up every morning and go to school on their own. There's no turning over. When I come in the house, they're already gone.
Despite their shared success, there are differences between Charles and Charlie, both on and off the court.
The differences on the court is that Charles really wants to score, and Charles is going to get his points. Charles is the kind of kid that will hunt his shot down. Charlie wants to facilitate, make sure everybody's happy. He takes care of himself with a jump shot here and there.
I'm more like the quiet one. People say he's more like the excited, like he's always around people. I just be to myself sometimes, and I just do like my own thing. He on the other hand, he's like the talking one. He makes sure everybody's together.
But no matter how different they act or play the game that they love, it can still be difficult to distinguish between the two, especially considering they share a similar name.
My dad, actually, his name is Charles Mitchell, so he's a senior, I'm a junior. And he wanted both of us to have his name, and my mom was cool with that.
Their dad's name is Charles, so I had to name both of them after him, and I couldn't spell the same name, so I put them differently, Charles and Charlie.
When we work, I'll go in the back and he'll come out, and then the person I was helping would be like, you changed clothes? Like, where's my sneakers? All the time. And then when I come back out, then they'd be like shocked, like, you got a twin brother?
I would sub one out, and I didn't know which one. Go get your brother. And the brother's like, hey, you just put me in. It's not, I'm Charles, I'm Charlie.
What also makes it difficult is that Charles and Charlie are always together, creating a special bond that helps the twins when they're together on the basketball court.
We practice together, we always together, so on the court, it's like we know where we at. So like when I'm on a fast break, I'll be like, Charlie, I'm in the corner. And he'll be like, my brother's in the corner, so he'll pass it to me. When I'm with my brother, I feel like me and him, it's like we could do everything together.
The twins continue to be double trouble for opposing backcourts, and double the stress for their mom watching in the stands.
Me and my brother would fall all the time, like anything. It could be like, I'm trying to dive for the ball, she'll be in the crowd, she'd be like all the time, she would just, oh my, I just look at her, like, I just happen to look at her when I'm getting up, she'd be like.
I'm on edge of the seat when I'm watching the game. It's like, please, just do what you gotta do, don't get hurt.
Entering their senior season, the Mitchell twins are the unquestioned leaders of New Mission, and will look to add more hardware to an already crowded trophy case. But even if 2017 doesn't result in another state title for the Titans, Charles and Charlie will still leave a lasting legacy that extends well beyond the New Mission basketball court.
All of my former players, they always say, hey, we were the best, until they come see Charles and Charlie play. It really just comes from their level of communication with and how they treat people. They treat people, their mom has just done a tremendous job, because they treat people, they treat everybody like their best friends. And this being my last year coaching at New Mission, honestly, I was going to stop coaching at New Mission at the end of last year. And I just looked at those two guys and I was like, if I'm stepping down, I want to step down with the two highest character kids that ever walked through the doors of this program.
Charles and Charlie don't quite know what their plan is after high school, but they do know one thing: whatever they do, they'll be doing it together. That's going to do it for sports this week, folks. Be sure to come right back here next week for more on Boston Neighborhood Sports.